In our first video, we have solved this system. We have found that 1, 2, and 2, 1 are the solutions for this system. Now we're gonna use the new technique. So we're gonna profit from this one here. So we're gonna raise this one to the power 2. So we can have 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power y is 6. But let's raise this one to the power 2. So 2 to the power x plus y is equal to 2 to the power 3. This one is the same as 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power y equals 6. And 2 to the power x times 2 to the power y equals 8. Now, to get rid of these two exponents, we're gonna just use another variable. Let big X equals 2x and big Y equals 2 to the power y. So here we see that X is positive and Y is positive. We need to have this because 2 to the power x is never 0. So let's switch for this variable here and see what we have. So doing so, we get x plus y equals 6 and x times y is 8. So what we do here is we know the sum of two numbers is 6 and their product is 8. Okay. So we can solve for one and plug it in the next one and solve. That's the generic way of doing that. So let's solve for y and plug it in the second equation. So we have y is 6 minus x. So in the second equation we have x times 6 minus x equals 8. This gives us 6x minus x squared minus 8 is 0. We multiply by minus, so we get x squared minus 6x plus 8. So we can add 1 and minus 1 to this one here, so we get x squared minus 6x plus 8 plus 1 minus 1 to complete the square. So it's x squared minus 6x plus 9 minus 1 equals 0. So this gives us x minus 3 squared minus 1 equals 0. Now remember, we use a squared minus b squared is a minus b times a plus b here, with a is x minus 3 and b is 1. So 1 squared is 1. Okay, so we have x minus 3 minus 1 times x minus 3 plus 1 equals 0. This gives us x minus 4 times x minus 2 equals 0. What do we get? We get x is 4 or x is 2. Our big X, okay? Our big X. That means if big X is 4, that means 2 to small x is 4 is equal to 2 to the power 2. That means small x is 2. Okay? If x is 2, that means 2 is big X is 2 is equal to 2 to the power x. That means x is 1. So that means x is 1, small x. So now we go back here and we know that when x is 2, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 2. So we have found the same solutions. So it's 1, 2 or 2, 1. So the same technique works. So remember, we switch the variable here. So we put big X equals 2 to the power x and y is 2 to the power y. With this assumption, we need to have these values bigger than 0. If we have found x, big X is minus 1, we reject the x because x is bigger than 0. That's why we had these conditions here. Okay, well, the one final step is when we get the solution, we have to check, and we already checked in the first video. So this is another technique of solving this kind of equations. And the most important thing is that these are in n, because 1 and 2 are in n. So we checked they satisfy this condition, they satisfy this condition, and also they satisfy this condition, also they are in n. That means these solutions, these two numbers, are the only solutions for this this equation. Okay, there are other techniques that we are not gonna cover, so I'm just gonna mention this because sometimes we solve for y and we plug and we see the numbers. So if we solve for here, we get y is 3 minus x. So this is like a line, okay? And also on the top, we solve for y, so we get 6 minus 2x, okay, and equal 2y. Okay, we take the log. Okay, log base 2 gives us y equals log base 2 of 6 minus 2x. Okay, okay, and we plug this one. We plug this one and we solve for these values. Okay.